Hi guys, it's 11:11 right now. Just thought I would say that. Well, I'm back, and it was a great experience going out and visiting the colleges. Very interesting, very informative. I can't wait to visit the others this upcoming summer. Well, what's also interesting is the weather, and things will kind of get ramped up here and actually go all out by the beginning of next week. The end of the weekend into the beginning of next week. It looks like things might get very interesting. But for now, talking about what's going on currently, nothing. No watches, no warnings. The areas that are seeing interesting stuff are not really interesting, but are seeing stuff is portions of New York. Frost advisories, freeze warnings, things like this. But that's not here. That's in New York. So we'll see what happens here. But this is the NAM model. This is the model that goes out 84 hours. And this is also the model I will be keeping a very close eye on over the next several days. However, right now, it doesn't show what's actually going to be happening for the main event, which is really what we want to see. But it does show us that there's a front coming through. And actually, for Friday and Saturday, it's going to be quite warm around here. We could be talking about temperatures close to 70 degrees. But not going to last for long. Here is our nice little low that's developing down here. This is our front. Where this front sets itself out, whether it goes all the way to the coast, whether it goes here, or whether it goes here, will make a big difference, okay? Or if it sets itself out here, okay? Or there's also where it sets itself out here, okay? So where the front really is, while the storm is working its way up the coast, is going to be important, okay? But this is the low. We all know about that, and that thing's going to kind of strengthen through time here. Now, this is a GFS model, and there's the front, there's the air now, or there's the cooler air coming in here, and the rain. However, in the meantime, there is that low. Okay, this is a little bit more bigger, and it starts out maybe even a little bit more stronger, which is kind of interesting to me. Now, you can sort of see what happens here. Now, this is a cool front. Again, where this boundary right here is the boundary between rain and snow. All right, now that is another very important key factor. Really towards the nighttime hours. During the daytime hours, maybe a mixture of rain and snow or just rain, a chilly rain. But towards the nighttime hours, this will be a key component here. There's the good old low. Okay, this is on Monday, probably more closer towards Monday. This would be Monday morning. This is Monday afternoon, and this is on Tuesday. So here's our low, okay? It says most of the precipitation is offshore, okay? Whether or not it happens like that, I'm not too positive here because it says that the low is really more, that the precipitation is more on the eastern side. I'm thinking that the precipitation will be more on the western side, but I'm not sure. All right, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about in the European. But here is the boundary between rain and snow right here, my red line that I marked. If that's the case, then we can be getting a little bit of snow shower activity and maybe even a little bit of snow. Okay, that's or some showers. All right, but what exactly happens here is going to be kind of. Things will update through time. So that was the GFS. This is a European, and there's that warm-up for Friday and Saturday. And then there's what happens on Sunday. There's the cool front that moves through. And in the meantime, here's our low. Okay, this is a nice low. I mean, I haven't seen anything like this for a while. Here it comes, and look at this. Okay, here is the deep trough here. We have the cool air in place. And actually what's happening here is the cooler air is actually coming in on the northern edge of the storm. And then here's what happens on Tuesday. And holy moly, I have not seen anything like this for a long time. And here's what's going on. We have the trough, okay, and this storm is absolutely strong. I mean, stronger than anything I've seen. The pressures are low. The winds are great. With those two combinations put together, you can almost be assured that everyone on this western side of the storm would be talking about intense snows, or at least intense precipitation, more intense than what the GFS is going towards. And with all that being said, this would be absolutely a phenomenal storm here. This thing would work its way up towards the north and east, hitting Maine pretty hard, and there it goes out, and then you can sort of see how things warm up, and we may actually be talking about towards the end of the period a huge warm up with more 70s and maybe even close to 80 degrees. So we'll have to see what happens here. But what I'm going to first show you is the precipitation type courtesy of the GFS. Okay, and what I want to show you is actually I'm going to work our way really out towards the storm here. I'm going to work our way out to hour 120. Okay, so this is the precipitation here, and you can see this is New England. All right, the blue indicates the snow, the green indicates the rain. This is coming in towards Monday. You can see the snow is really in towards the mountainy areas. Okay, to be expected, and I think this is actually during the daytime or during the early evening. But moving on through time, you can sort of see how this kind of expands itself. This is by Tuesday, and you can sort of see what happens. You can see that the snow starts falling down by, I would say, probably sometime Tuesday morning into our area. In the meantime, most of Eastern Mass is talking about some rain. The snow is really geared towards the western portions of New England. Okay, that would be where the snow would be, according to the GFS. Okay, according to the GFS. Then you can sort of see it expands out towards central Mass, towards the 495 region. And then you can sort of see it kind of hold still for a little while. And then you can sort of see it kind of works its way inward a little bit. The rain kind of starts falling towards the Worcester region. And then we talk about the rain coming back in to play for Tuesday during the afternoon hours. These are during the evening hours. And then you can sort of see by the nighttime on Wednesday we get back into the snow. And then the snow may be sticking around towards the morning hours. And you can sort of see there's all the snow. And you can actually see it looks like it might stick around for a little while. However, I don't know the intensity of it according to the GFS, but we'll have to see what happens. Now, what I want to show you is what the European is predicting for snowfall. This is the European's forecast. So let's bring you out to around hour 120. All right, in which this is around the time of around Monday. Okay. Now, what you really have to do is you have to really add each segment together. Okay, so you have to take what all of this is saying, okay, and essentially add it all together. Okay, so you see how we're starting to get snow that falls really by Monday, we'll say late afternoon, early evening. And you can sort of see that it really starts falling. And then you can sort of see it expands, and this is really when the snow could be pretty neat. And you can sort of see this is really by Tuesday morning. Look at that. That is absolutely interesting to me. Look at that. All of New England pretty much, really from 495 through much of Connecticut. Look at all of this. This is all snow here. Okay. And then what happens is it continues to fall. Look at how it expands, all right? We're talking about areas almost close to New York City seeing snow. We're going out to Boston. Boston may see a touch of snow. But this is absolutely interesting to me. Just look at how it expands northward. Still seeing snow around here. Can sort of see how it kind of lightens up as time moves its way onward. And really, to get the exact amounts, you would have to add all of this together, which I kind of did a little bit earlier. What it ends up becoming, let me look at my paper here. It really ends up becoming something along the lines of a 4 to 10-inch snowstorm. Okay, because actually my absolute exact values are 4.3 to 9.6. All right. I don't know if that's actually going to happen here. Okay. I'm not sure because, again, it is April. All right. It is April. But something interesting, and I am showing you the models. I'm showing you this is not me. So whether or not it holds out like this, I'm not sure. But I'm just seeing some pretty interesting stuff around. But for right now, I'm definitely going to say a major rainstorm. Possible snows. We'll have to see what models say tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. That will be really what really gives us the accurate forecast here. But you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So stay tuned. I will give you updates through time, and have a great night, everybody. Take care.